Hi, I'm Paddy, professional rugby player for Coventry Rugby Club and USA Eagles. To date I've amassed more than 100 appearances, playing in the position of back row, and have 5 caps for USA to date. Most recently we played in the La Via Invitational Tournament, which had the likes of Portugal, Romania, Brazil, Spain and Georgia, and we won that competition as well. My rugby journey today hasn't been a smooth one, as any professional athlete or sports enthusiast knows. It comes with its highs and lows. So my journey started off down at my local rugby club in Kildare in Ireland, and I was about 5 years old at the time. And from there I went to school in Newbridge College, played in the Leinster Schools Senior and Junior Cups, and then it was during this time when I first imagined the dream of playing professional rugby. I represented Leinster under-17s all the way up to under-20s. During the summer of 2017, an opportunity arose to join Northampton Saints Senior Academy, which would sort of allow me to start my professional rugby career. And then in 2018, I made my Premiership Cup debut. In March 2019, whilst out on loan at Bedford Blues, I suffered a significant knee injury. All of a sudden, as I went in to make the tackle, the player turned and bumped me. And then instinctively you put your foot back to sort of balance yourself. All of a sudden it felt like the top part of my leg, the bottom part of my leg and my kneecap all came apart and then smashed back in together. I knew right away that I had suffered a significant knee injury, but at the time the extent of how bad it was unknown. I had major swelling in my knee after the game had finished, and I went to the game day physio and he inspected my knee and instructed that I start using game-ready therapy to reduce the swelling until I could have an MRI. And unfortunately this revealed that I suffered a significant injury. I ruptured my anterior cruciate ligament, medial collateral ligament, 2 meniscus tears and a microfracture of the femur. Speaking with the consultant, I learned that this required surgical repair and an extensive period of long rehabilitation, which sometimes can take up to a year to complete. 3 weeks after injury and after swelling had reduced due to constant game-ready use, I went for knee reconstructive surgery, and this was then followed by 9 months of long rehabilitation, both at the rugby club and also at home. I knew about it previously, and also my game day physio and our physiotherapist at the rugby club use Game Ready every day to help rehabilitate players. The surgeon also recommended that I use Game Ready straight away, as I knew about the benefits for reducing swelling, reducing pain and improving recovery times for players as well. So having seen the success of Game Ready from my colleagues, from my fellow rugby players, it was my choice then to add Game Ready to my recovery process going forward. So each day I'd use Game Ready for 2 rounds of 30 minutes usually. Obviously that's dependent on the soreness. If I need more time, then right, I'll use it for longer. And I use this then throughout my entire recovery process after each day. So I was scheduled for surgery in March 2019. So when I woke up from surgery, the first thing I saw wasn't the scars on my knee or the staples that was in it. It was actually the Game Ready sleeve was already on my knee and on. So it's been used for 30 minutes on and 30 minutes off consistently throughout the night. Game Ready was used wherever possible throughout the rehabilitation process to reduce the swelling and improve recovery time. As it's not possible to move on to the next set of exercises and the next process along the way, Game Ready was used after my strengthening exercises, my weightlifting, my jumping and running to really reduce that swelling and improve recovery time. So my recovery objective when I first did the injury was between 10 and 12 months. Also, I was realistic that from my research that this injury, some players don't come back from, some players take even longer than that time frame to achieve. But with the help of the Game Ready and my physiotherapist and the consultant, I was able to overachieve this target that I set for myself and return within 9 months to playing the game that I love. The benefit of using Game Ready instead of ice was clear. So on some days when I was training and rehabilitating, there was only 3 Game Readies for almost 45 players, and the difference with ice or an ice bag is that it doesn't provide the compression and it doesn't provide the cooling sensation and the reduction in inflammation straight away. But I was quite lucky I had a Game Ready at home, and it basically allowed me to do this at home and also whilst I'm at the club. Injury can be a long and lonely time for players, and it's probably the toughest place to be as a rugby player when you're not able to do what you love. So Game Ready has allowed me to get back on the pitch, doing what I love and playing rugby again. After 9 months of rehabilitation, I was back on the pitch playing against Yorkshire Carnegie again. This time I was representing Cornish Pirates, but it felt so good to be back doing what I love with all of my friends. Yeah, so Game Ready has a significant impact on helping me get a quicker recovery and returning back to normal life first, and then obviously professional sport. Initially I was unable to walk or weight bear for the first 6 weeks, so obviously this provided a significant burden on my family, and they had to provide everything for me. Throughout the recovery process, my knee did become inflamed most days. This is because of the introduction of new exercises. My physios recommended between 30 and 60 minutes after each session to sort of progress to the next set of exercises the following day. Every day that I used Game Ready, I knew that I was making progress and getting back to doing what I love. Every time I use it, I'm getting closer to being back on the pitch. You're getting back to doing what you love as quick as possible.